Hi guys, you're welcome to MJ Apparel tutorial, and in today's class I'll be showing you how to make this basket with yoke. It is all simple, detailed and beginner friendly. If today is the first time in this channel, please click on the subscribe button so you get notified whenever I post a new video, and also don't forget to like, share and drop a comment. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using the simple basic bodice with a waist dart, and I've gone ahead to draft it already. You can also use a bustier if that is what you want. The next I'm going to go ahead to do is to take out the yoke, and you can use whatever depth you want depending on how deep you want the yoke to be. But for me, I'm going to be marking 8" for the depth of the yoke, and I'll connect to the armhole using a straight line like you see me doing. So you can decide to cut it out this way, or you can decide to make it a sweetheart yoke. So for me, I'm making it the sweetheart yoke, and I'll be coming down by 1" from the center like you see me doing. After doing that, I'll connect back to the line I first drew using my curved ruler. So this part here is going to serve as the yoke. The next I'm going to go ahead to do is to cut it out. So after cutting, this is what it is going to look like. The next I'm going to go ahead to do is to record the yoke, because I'll be needing a sewing allowance on this part to attach the yoke to the main bodice. After cutting, this is what it is going to look like. We'll be working with this yoke. The next I'm going to go ahead to do is to draw the lines for the basket weave we are making. You can make your lines straight or slant, but for this tutorial I'm going to be making mine slant, and I want the distance between each line to be 1.5". So I'll be using this part of my ruler, because this part here is 1.5". So I'll start marking from the beginning like you see me doing in the video. I'll place the ruler this way, then I'll draw the line in a slant way, and I'll be doing it all the way down to the other parts of the yoke. After doing it, I'll go ahead to do the same thing I did for this part on the other side of the yoke. So just watch what I'm doing and follow the same process. After drawing the lines this way, next I'm going to cross it like this, and I'll be using the same method, that is the 1.5". So I'll start marking from this part down to the other side of the yoke. So after drawing it, this is what it is going to look like. As you can see, the box are looking equal. You can decide to make yours bigger or smaller depending on what you want. So you can also use this ruler for it if you don't have this other ruler. So next I'm going to go ahead to do is to attach my strip to the lines I've drawn. So here I have this long strip cut out. I'm going to go over my sewing machine to fold it this way, making sure that it is 0.5". I'll quickly do that, then I'll come back to show you the next step. So after sewing the strip, this is what it is going to look like. I also went ahead to iron it. The next thing to do is to place it on the lines you drew on the yoke this way. So I'm going to start from this part and place it all the way down to the other side of the yoke. When I'm done placing it on this part, I'll move over to the other side and do the same thing. I'll quickly go over my sewing machine to do that. After doing that, I'll come back to show you the next step. After sewing it, this is what it is going to look like. So when sewing, be careful so you don't tear your pattern paper. The next I'm going to go ahead to do is to trim off this excess I have here, and in doing that, I'll turn it to the wrong face and cut out this excess I have here. So after trimming, I'm going to go ahead to finish up the neckline. So I have the strip here. I went ahead to iron it. This is what it looks like. I'm going to be placing the neckline in between the strip, and I'm going to go over my sewing machine to sew it all the way along the neckline. So I'll quickly do that, then I'll come back to show you the next step. After sewing the neckline, this is what it is going to look like. The next I'm going to go ahead to do is to place the yoke on the main bodies. So here I've gone ahead to cut out the main bodies on my fabric, and this is what it looked like. And I've also gone ahead to sew in the darts for both the lining and the main fabric. So the next I'm going to go ahead to do is to place the yoke on it, and in doing that, I'm going to be placing the yoke on my fabric this way, making sure that the good face is facing the good face of the fabric. Then I'm going to be placing my lining on it this way, making sure the good face is also facing the yoke. Next, I'll go over my sewing machine to close it up and also close up the side. I'll quickly do that, then I'll come back to show you what it looks like. After attaching the yoke to the bodies, this is what it is going to look like. The next I'm going to go ahead to do is to remove the paper from the yoke. So after removing the paper from the yoke, this is what it is going to look like. So you can go ahead to attach it to your peplum or to your gown. If this video was helpful to you, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and drop a comment. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next tutorial.